Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that popping and shaking.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Jackson now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
Mariota on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. throwing here. Woodside. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The pitch to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Woodside looks to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 63 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that one will be accepted. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Woodside, airing one out for Crowder. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing, Mariota. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Woodside. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. A first scoring update now from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw from Mariota. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Third and short yardage. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he goes up top. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Woodside to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, those 2 have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Woodside finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the...
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Airing one out for Crowder. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington! Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's Geis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Mariota. And this one is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So out now come the Redskins. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and got his man complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Woodside looks to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit!
Throwing here, Woodside. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Detroit!
Now Woodside. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Detroit!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to go for a big. He's got a man. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 49 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw Woodside. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Johnson with a first down and more. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And Davis with it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And now running right through it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, Mariota. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception here, Mariota going deep for Walker. Picked off by the linebacker Ryan Anderson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the rookie, Darius Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Geis, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Woodside to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Woodside. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He'll air this one toward Coleman, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. The number 7. Usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you talk about one game...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They didn't. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mariota here to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Woodside looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing here, Woodside. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.